and have everybody eating it. Like my biggest feat is when I get a regular, like I eat pork, I eat meat, I eat this, to eat this vegan plate and be satisfied. That's like one of my biggest feats. But they're not going to, especially when a person thinks this can't affect me. If this can't,
Wow.
this don't affect me. It affects you. It don't affect me. Like, why would it? And then when you learn, like, all right, so say our grandparents, our great grandparents, they used the turpentine and castor oil and detox every 6 months,
Yep.
parasite cleanse. But what happened?
Yeah.
Anything that we had that worked for us, they tell us that it's terrible for us, it's poisonous for us, and they start using it for other
Yep.
things. So if I'm gonna use the turpentine and paint thinner, and then you go to use it in your body, you're gonna be chastised like tenfold that this is not good for you, with all the reasons why this is not good for you.
Mhm.
You're going to be told that this isn't good for you. It's going to be a reason behind it. Oh, it's not good for you because it's in paint thinner. No, baby, you collected it and put it in the paint thinner. It wasn't originally in the paint thinner.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like, if you can use, like, I'm in a parasite cleansing group, and the people, they use the lady, she used turpentine, and of course it's a graphic group because they're like, can you identify this as a parasite? So you got to have the stomach for it. But me being me, I'm more interested because what else can I do to improve so I don't go back down this road? Like,
Yeah.
I'm always trying natural
Yeah.
remedies. So they give me the pills. A lot of times they be stapled in the bag. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to find this natural remedy and I'm going to do this. I got so many loose leaf teas over here on this shelf. It's turmeric and these shots. I got a nut milk maker that also makes flour and it makes the butter. So I can make peanut butter, peanut milk, all of that. And I really did, like, I took this really serious because it was something like the type of cancer that I had. It's in 80 and 90-year-olds. It's not even the young people. That's why I said, oh, my little old soul was kicking. Okay. Because when I was 14, my hair came about down to my behind and it started shedding really bad, like a cancer patient. And nobody could figure out what was going on. I ended up getting it cut.
Wow.
And because I was a lot smaller and I always had problems with my stomach since I was born. So it was just certain, like, I could never digest milk. It was milk on its own. I could eat like cheese or this or that, but it was milk on its own that I couldn't digest. So I would do like back have almond milk and all of that when I was younger. So the closest you got was what, coconut milk. And my mama was not paying $5 for a can of coconut milk. Okay, she just wasn't doing it. So now,
more than that,
Right?
Well, you know what? I will crack the coconut and do it myself. So that's the problem.
Yeah, for real.
I do it myself. I got time on my hands. So, like, even with that, when I was 14, my hair was falling out. My mom was too busy. My mom was yelling at me about my hair falling out. You know, that was like everybody would see us and see our hair so long, and that was like her pride and joy because she grew it out on us. So the fact that it was choppy, like this side would be all the way down to my behind, this side is up to my shoulders, and it's an inch here, and I look like Tina Turner, one of them wigs. And he cut it to an inch, and I boo-hooed the first day of high school when I was 14. I boo-hooed, but nobody ever did the research to be like, why is her hair falling out? What is going on? What is, you know? And I just feel like, on the other hand, a lot of people, they don't, if it don't affect you directly and you don't have a reasoning behind it, then you won't have it. Like my son, he never got a shot a day in his life. We was around everybody with COVID. We never got it. He would eat like I would make sea moss, and in the morning you take it. And he'd be like, "It's medicine. It's good for you." His thing was he wanted the vegan nuggets out of ShopRite. You get, I mean, I never told nobody not to feed him meat, but he had his choice on what he ate at other people's house. Like the kid would eat 5 packs of oatmeal before he eats something else. Now chicken, he'll tear down some chicken, and I can't necessarily stop him. Because at home you get this trumpet mushroom and I'm a deep fry it for you, and that's your daggone thing. Or, you know, and that's me. I don't, but you should always have an option to try what you want to try what you want to eat and everything else. And hopefully, but I never stopped him. Like, I didn't say, don't eat this, it's cancer causing. But at the same time, I want you to have enough knowledge to know that this is the right thing for you to do. When
Yeah, same thing. Same thing with my daughter, man. You know, I try to teach her certain things about, healthy food. But I try to stop her from, eating what she eat, man. 'Cause I feel like I'm just, I
being
don't
a
know. I
yours.
don't know. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But just hopefully, because when she over here is eating a little bit healthier, but with her mom is something a little bit different. So it's like, but she always be like, I want to try the vegan hamburger or the vegan sausage or something like that. I'm like, all right, come on. You know, so yeah, I understand what you're saying though.
I'm scared to go vegan.
Now
Huh?
listen,
Huh?
you can't.
I'm scared to go vegan.
I don't ever.
No, man, I went for 2 years, but I went back to chicken.
We
Cause my
always say
fiance,
chicken with the
man.
guilty face. Like, he eat the chicken. It's
Everybody
okay.
chicken, like, oh man, I was doing it. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't bad. I still do things in like moderation. It's
Yeah.
moderation to me now. It's
Yeah.
moderation. Yeah.
You know
So
what? It gotta be something. I think it gotta be something good. I would never look at you and be like, "This piece of mushroom looks like chicken." I can't do it. I can't.
yeah.
I ain't gonna hit you like that. But I always tell people, like, I will walk up to you and be like, "Try this," and if it's nasty, spit it out. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, because they'll tell you ain't supposed to eat certain vegetables, but pretty much I be tearing vegetables down, up and out the way. And I ain't even gonna say, and I'm still human at the end of the day, so I will go back and eat this or eat that or eat this if it's more convenient, or if I'm somewhere that I really just have to eat and I can't get to what I need to eat. I'm gonna make an option that's pretty much okay that later on I'ma regret it. I ain't gonna regret it this much, but I'm gonna regret it this much. I might have to work it off a little bit. And that's fine if I gotta get on the walking pad or run around the block a little bit. But if it's gonna have me in the bed, stomach aching, I got a headache, my body going through detox from it, I don't want that. I don't want it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. But at the same time, it's just like I would never be like, because I'm telling you, my cousin Mufina came into my hospital room and was talking to me, and I was like, this is fresh out of surgery. My stomach, I look like I'm 9 months pregnant. And she like, hey, baby girl. And she's talking to me. And my whole face is like, she's like, you need to go vegan. And I'm in my head like, I'm going home to go eat a burger. I don't even know who she's talking to. I'm going home to go eat a burger. As soon as they tell me I can eat a burger. Now, of course, I was on a strict diet in the beginning. And I think what pushed it over the edge was when I met with a nutritionist, because I was not digesting any of my food. I was like going through malnourishment, even though I was eating. I wasn't absorbing none of the nutrients, but it was just passing through my body. I wasn't no nutrients. So pretty much I'm eating and my levels in my blood are dropping. It's doing nothing for me, but I'm eating because I'm hungry. So then I went and I met with a nutritionist. Boy, she got on this phone and said all the stuff that's not suitable for cancer. And I was sad, like, I'm gonna just eat this napkin right here because that's a better bet. She took so much, like, bad enough when I was in the hospital. It was a bunch of stuff I was trying to sneak it too. Like, let me get them breakfast sausages. It was like, yeah, that's not on your diet. Like, I don't even like it. Like, and then a couple of days went past, and it's like, oh yeah, we opened some stuff up on your diet card again. Like, can I get the turkey breakfast sausage? No. See, but I like tomatoes. They blocked me from eating tomatoes because I got a latex allergy, but let me eat tomato soup. Just give me the tomato. And there was little stuff like that. When I finally did meet with the nutritionist, and she was saying all the stuff like you can't have processed meats, are terrible. If you want lunch meat, you got to go to the store and get turkey off the bone. You got to do this. You got to do that. Wow. Bacon, sausage, hot dogs, burgers, this and that, all the snacks. All of this, oh man, I was so sad. The list was, and I was writing it as she was saying it, and it was so long that I was like, I gotta have an option to this. So that's what made me kind of start going to, let me try this vegan sausage. Let me see if I can make this. Let me see if I can make that. Because every once in a while, because if I walk past this grill and you got a hot dog on there, can you burn it? I need it dark. I need it darker than my hair. I need you to burn my hot dog. And this is my gift. And let me tell you, I can't even, things give me heartburn from the door. Like they did when I was younger and I didn't realize it because it was a staple in my diet. It's when I get older and I realize it's still doing what it did before. And I'm identifying what the feeling is now. Like, oh, it's heartburn, but I want my burn hot dog, but it's heartburn. So I got options and choices I need to make. And I'll be like, yeah, because you can't eat cereal, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't eat it. Every once in a while, I'll be like, I'm gonna just eat it. Because in a lot of foods that I crave and I go and get them, they don't taste like what they used to taste like. They nasty. And it teaches me for the next year why I don't want it. Then maybe a year go past and I want it again because I done forgot why I don't like it. I go back and get it and be like, yeah, this is why we don't waste our money on this. But that's it's not for everybody. I told Cuz when I finally do come down, I'm gonna go ahead and make him some sour cream and onion, like turn the sour cream into sour cream and onion for him because he's like, they just don't have the sour cream right. And I learned from my
They're
husband.
real, they're real.
I learned how to turn actual sour cream. Remember, I said it was a chef. I was married to a chef. I got everything I wanted. So I learned how to. He used to make me like guacamole. I don't like avocados, but I love guacamole. He used to make me like taco bowl and all this stuff. So I learned how to make the sour cream into sour cream and onion. Cut up the scallions. You take a lemon, cut it in half, and you squeeze it. You add the pepper, a little bit of salt, put it all together, whip it up. Sour cream and onion. I told Cuz I gotta come down here and tweak it for him because he'd be like, I just can't get with the sour.
Yeah, man, because I had some I made some vegan tacos and I had everything vegan. I had the sour cream and I had sour cream. I said, man, this shit is nasty. It was terrible. I went back and got some regular sour cream. Like, forget that. So, and I know, like, each brand, everybody trying to come out with their own brand, but some of that stuff is just nasty. Period.
Yeah,
you know, so.
Because they don't know. What'd you say, Faye?
I said I haven't went that far. I don't eat like red meat. You know, I don't really fool around with red meat. I don't fool with pork. You know, chicken and mainly seafood. I'm a seafood eater. I can eat seafood every single day, all day long. You know, but the vegan part, the tofu and
no, that stuff not good because it got the soy in it. You still have soy in it, which is soy is in so much stuff. And I learned over the years that eat a little soy, but not too much. So like I got butter in the refrigerator, soy free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It disrupts. So when they cured polio, they always said they wouldn't cure anything else because that took away from their money. So they ain't curing polio no more. So they give you things that give you 99 side effects. So we going to help with this, but not that. Soy is a hormone disruptor. A lot of people deal with infertility. A lot of people deal with, erectile dysfunction, prostate cancer, a bunch of stuff. And soy controls all of this. Now the medicine I told y'all that my mom took when she was pregnant with me, there are a lot of people that are around my age and their mother had to take that medicine and they all have PCOS. Hormone disruption, weight uncontrollable, everything, the cysts on the ovaries, bipolar, a whole bunch of skin issues, a whole bunch of things. And and I didn't find out until I got older because I just knew I was battling this by myself. Now the skin issues, they was a little bit, but it was more of the cysts on my ovaries and dealing with a menses that was here for 9 months or a year at a time and then going for a year. I thought I did something wrong. At 14, I thought I did something wrong. Couldn't understand it. Didn't know. And it was just like, everything was like out of whack, but nobody understood it. So when I got to be in my early 20s, they said, oh, soy mimics estrogen. It has a phytoestrogen. I still don't know because at the time, soy milk was the popular plant milk before they came out with everything else. So I started cutting back on that because at the time, soy was supposed to be so good. And then you turn around and you find out how horrible it is in a nutshell, but they add it to everything. If you take the ketchup here, you take the ketchup overseas.
Wow.
Why we got all this stuff in our food and our ketchups and sugar and everything else? The top three most addictive drugs are nicotine, alcohol, and sugar. It's scientific fact. It was in my statistics class. Sugar is the number one. Like, we don't parasite cleanse here. They recognize it everywhere else. We don't parasite cleanse here. Takes me back to the turpentine. The lady was in the group and she put it on her. Like I said, it's graphic. So she puts it on her like, what is this? It's a live maggot like moving in the toilet bowl. She was taking turpentine. This is something that they will tell you, oh, they don't exist. Parasites are not here. But what they use in the place of the word parasite is bacteria. Because I was reading something the other day and I always hear parasites, biofilm, this and that. So when they turned around and I'm reading the other day, it had everything that they use to describe a parasite, but it had bacteria in front of it. And I'm like, that's how you hide it. That's how you're hiding it. Now, when I went back to the hospital, I've been taking oil of oregano pills and everything else. So I went back because I was in the hospital. I came home yesterday morning. I was just last month. I was having bad pain in my side, and I'm like, oh my God, I think I got a cyst. They go there. I've had cysts my whole life. It's not one cyst. Ovaries clear, ovary unblocked itself, everything clear. So I'm confused on why I still have this pain in my side. So this month I go back. I got the pain in my side again. They're like, you were just here a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So now me, Dr. Google, don't listen to Dr. Google. Whoever watching this, don't listen to Dr. Google at all. I'm over there. I walk in from the door. Let me tell you, I walk in and start identify. I get them a list of things I could possibly have. And let me tell you, I'm an extremist at the end of the day. Do I have pelvic inflammatory disease? I don't know how you get it, but do I have it? Do I have a UTI? I drink a lot of water, but I don't know what's going on. But do I have that? I went in and just started saying something they ain't never heard of. What?
Well,
They get my blood. I pee in the cup. There's nothing wrong at all. And I'm still in so much pain as I'm moving around. I'm in a lot of pain. So from years ago, from the tumor and all of that, my intestines, they will squish my bladder. And I will have to go to the bathroom, come out, and then have to go back to go urinate again, all within the same 5 minutes. But it was so much pain in the bottom of my stomach that's what I was going for. And they said, we don't see anything. So a lady comes back and tell me, oh, you might have to go back to the surgeon. It might be a clip that got loose and this and that. I said, you mean a clip from the mesh I told them not to put in my body, and they put it in there anyway, that clip. So I said, you know what? My little sister is a nurse, and I'm talking to her about it. And I said, I think it has to do with me and the oil of oregano and the parasite cleanse and all of that, because everything is coming up from somewhere. So where is it at? And I'm always ready to cry because I don't want it to come out my nose, on my ears, on my eyes. I don't want to see it. I don't want. And eventually, I know it gotta come out, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to at all. Like, baby, you can disappear. I don't want to disappear in the thin air. You can go wherever you want to go. I'm so petrified to see it, y'all. And the whole, like, my stomach was hurting, like the bottom of it. I'm moving around, and it's just hurting to the point I'm like, always worry about my intestines because of the cancer and stuff, and I couldn't identify. And I realized today when I saw my noses, I said, oh, I've been taking this oil of oregano pill for over a month, so maybe it's just the die-off stage and it's killing because I slept a whole night, got up and went right back to sleep. Every time somebody stopped talking to me, I'm right back to sleep. This was for the past, today is the first day I've been up in a couple of days. And my body was resting and my stomach was in pain. So I was like, oh my God, maybe this is that when parasites die off, like they have a die-off stage and you be sleeping, your body be going through it. And I'm like, oh my God, that's probably what it was. I told my little sister, I said, how they gonna get out? I don't want to see it. And she gonna fall laughing, but I'm so serious because I don't want to see it. She gonna say, better out and you gotta see it. So I don't have to see anything. I don't want to see it.
Wow.
I just want it to disappear. I don't want to see it. They take the tumors, the cancer tumors, and zoom in on it, and their little parasite eggs and stuff. Like, this is all the stuff that's getting discovered now. And it's like, although everybody isn't completely vegan, because I bounce back and forth. Like, like now I realized, because let me tell you, I went to the cancer center. They told me it was looking good. I was home tearing down cookies, cakes, cheesecake, everything. So yeah, I'm suffering. I'm paying for it. I was in there tearing stuff down. I couldn't eat this in a long time. I'm gonna just detox. Yeah, I'm paying for it. Yeah, every moment. But at the same time, what'd you say?
I totally understand. I don't have a gallbladder, so man, and then I had surgery for that, and then man, I think even smelling certain things messed me up.
Wow. So cause how's your energy like every day? Is it
All
different?
right, you know what? So I will say that when I'm eating clean, I feel really sluggy. Like this right here, minus my little container. I got a carrier. This is a
Okay.
40-hour cold cup, right? I take it everywhere with me. No matter where we go, it's ice and water. We got a Wawa. Within 5 minutes, we got 3 Wawas everywhere we go out here. So I'm always ice and water, ice and water, ice and water, ice and water. And most people will say, I drink too much water. So, y'all, why I cut back on drinking water? When I went to the hospital, they said I'm dehydrated. And I'm like, how? So, honestly, I do feel dehydrated because I cut back on the amount of water because of I drink gallons and gallons of water a day. Probably like 2 gallons of water a day. I walk around with a 3-liter bottle and just go. When I'm like
That's my
that,
fiance. She be on her water, boy. She drinks that water, boy.
so when I'm like that, I got a whole lot of energy, a whole lot. When I cut back because I wasn't feeling well and I cut back on my water, my allergies were acting up first. And I was outside like sneezing, couldn't breathe, eyes running. I couldn't breathe in the house. Like the fans and air conditioners, as hot as it was, 100, it was 105, 107, 110. Everything had to be cut off because I could not breathe. The fan in the bedroom was going, and I was like, cut it off. He cut it off, and my breathing was, and I was like, is that the fan in the hallway? He was like, yeah, mind you, he runs hot all the time. So I'm like killing him. I'm like, oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It was outside, I couldn't breathe. In the house, I couldn't breathe. Anything that air flowed from, I could not breathe. No matter how much you cleaned the fan or anything, I just couldn't breathe. So then that was like, go to sleep. And it, like, I slowed up on the water, and now my body is really acting dehydrated. When I'm eating clean, I feel a lot better. When I'm eating junky, I do feel sluggish. Like, I remember I asked you that in the beginning. Like, I do feel really, really sluggish. Like, really, really, really sluggish. Like, it'll just be like everything, like my legs will feel too heavy for themselves, if that makes sense. Like, now you go to lift your leg, it'll feel like my leg is too heavy for my hip. These my legs. Things like that, little joint pain and this and that, because I'll be 40, so it's a possibility. And I'll be like, oh no. And the more that I eat, I eat better. It feels a lot better. Like I got more brain clarity. Even like, because when I'm eating terrible, and even with me driving, because I was hit by a car when I was 3, so my legs always give me problems. But when I'm driving and I'm eating just crappy the whole time, my feet cramp up when I'm driving. Like, to lift, put it on the pedal, I'll be like, oh my goodness, how you just feel it. And then sometimes I'll be like, one more cookie not gonna hurt, and then I'll be kicking my
right.
One more cookie ain't gonna hurt. One more this ain't gonna hurt. One more that ain't gonna hurt. Like, we talked about that. We talked about that, foods healing. So I didn't touch the healing aspect. I didn't touch that. So let me touch that, because
we got some more. We got a little more time.
Yeah, let me
touch on healing, man.
Okay. So, do we really? Oh, let me drag this thing out.
Touch on healing, because especially in these times, man, a lot of people are really going through, because of the shift too.
Yeah,
that's going on. So touch on healing.
That goes back. The shift goes back to how we were saying people either going to, like, they come back around you and they stuck in the same area over and over again, or they go and they're they elevate. But most of them, if they're not building, they deteriorating. So with healing, All right, because I was talking about, I wanted to talk to y'all about it, but I was talking to him about it. And because I hit you with, like, because I'm always, I love my men. Like, I really do. I'm a male advocate. And to be a female and a male advocate, I'm a male advocate to the core, though, because y'all get it the hardest. It's a scientific fact that when babies are born, we always protect the little girl. There is so much testosterone in the little boy that if he falls the wrong way, he can actually implode like a nuclear bomb. That's how much testosterone are in y'all. But y'all play the hardest. Girls, we a little tougher. But we're the softest, you know, we're a little tougher. And even with that, so as a young male, y'all are told you're a provider. You cannot cry. If you cry, you are a girl. You're not a girl, you're a boy. You're acting like a female. You're this, you're that. And they tear you down every which way. You soft. You're going to do this. They tear you down every which way, insult your masculinity and everything to the point when you're outside, I got to be tough. I got to be hard. I got to have an exterior. What you weren't taught was to process your emotions. You have no way of processing your emotions because you're not taught to. You're taught to shut down and not process. So now it's bottled up. And when it comes out, you're angry. You're explosive. You're a thug. You're this. Like, you try to express that you hurt, but the only way you know to express that you hurt is to break everything. And they're like, oh my God. Instead of being, you don't have the words because they never taught you. They taught you can't be hurt. You can. That's a female emotion. You can't be hurt. But in all actuality, you're hurt. So while you're tearing shit up, you're hurt. While you over here and you exploding and you're yelling, you're hurt. While things are being thrown and broken, you're hurt. But because it was no right way for you, no outlet or no way for you to channel it properly, then you're a thug. You're a menace to society. You have to be punished. You have to be this. You have to be that. Instead of really thinking like, this man just he was not able to process correctly. That's one. It even goes further to when you're out in public, you are taught that, especially being a black male, black females too, but we're taught that we have to always be on our P's and Q's. You're either going to protect yourself because you're being attacked for your color, or you're going to protect yourself because now you're being attacked for your character. You're always put in a stereotype. You're never protected. You're all, it's so much that goes on. And these are all things that in the end is kind of detrimental. And then you go from there to as you get older, especially here in the United States, you're taught that the only way for a person to really get support or get help, because a lot of people get insurance from the government or food stamps from the government or just assistance from the government. But the only way for you to get that is there cannot be a male. As a female, there cannot be a male in your presence or in your household. Or if I do try to get help from the government, you're not going to put him on child support, even though he might be. Right. Then you're put on child support. So now it's that's a whole case in itself. Either that or she's going to have to say she doesn't know who the father is. So if we're a whole family and we all need help because maybe you are the provider and you lost your job, but I'm a stay-at-home mom, so we go to get help. It's like he's sitting there. He can't go to work now. You're going to make me jump through hoops. And him also jump through hoops for $140 a month. So from all of this, and it's just like you make everybody feel inadequate from that. So now he's really beating himself up because I'm supposed to be the provider. I'm supposed to be able to take care of my family. Once again, angry is not angry, it's hurt. And this is the only way. If there is a male, like especially here in Jersey, like they take it all the way away. Like Social Security, my mom, she got in an accident. She has seizures now. She can't work. And they had a 2-income household, which here in Jersey, you really, really need a 2-income household. It's almost, you got it. And if you're by yourself, you have to have a roommate. It's almost impossible to live. It's impossible. Wow. Bills are so high. Like our minimum wage is high because bills are high. Like, right, yeah. Yes, that cost of living is high. I've always said that I'll take a pay gap just to be comfortable. Like, if you're more comfortable to make less money, baby, let me be comfortable. I'll take a heartbeat. So when you have all of those factors and in a society that is attacking you at all times, it's really hard to heal. And men are the hardest people to heal. We have to forgive, but we can't forgive for other people. We have to forgive for ourselves. And that's the hardest thing ever in forgiving. It takes time. It really does. Because when so many people have done things to you, it takes a lot of time for you to turn around and be like, all right, I'm going to forgive right now. I'm going to make sure. Nah, they told you forgive, but don't forget. And sometimes you want to do stuff to people, which means that you got to turn around and you got to more and more be like, I'm going to go be quiet. I'm going to go sit in the corner. Because once again, we got to learn to process our emotions first before we go further. And something else with the healing process and men being attacked is, we deal with racism on an outside level, and we all have to band together for that. But the colorism that's inside our community is something else that'll separate you, and you can't necessarily heal or stick together. Like, if I'm trying to, me in particular, I'm lighter than my brothers and sisters. So my whole life, I grew up and I was separated because of that, and I was insulted because of that, and I was called a high yellow redhead little bitch every chance that they got to call me it. Why? I was a child. Why is that? It made me hate my hair so much that I dyed it. Oh, because I love my hair now, my hair color now. It's a trait. It's a family trait. It's on both sides. I ended up with it. It's a family trait. But when I was younger, I would dye my hair black in a heartbeat. You could what? Let's get the hair dye. You gotta do my hair, get the hair dye. Get the hair dye, get the hair dye, get the hair dye. Like I don't even let one piece of, to the point that when I would always cut it and it would grow back and it would look really dark at first and it would start turning red, I would be so disappointed. Like, it's turning back red and it was just dark, like and just like it would upset me so much. And I had to go through the whole loving my complexion, loving my voice. Like, everybody used to make fun of my voice because it's softer. Like, so they would make fun of it, and it was more high pitched when I was younger. They hated my voice. Oh, I can't wait till you get older and your voice change, stuff like that. The fact that I was always in books and I was like the child prodigy, that was something in itself. It was so many things that I had to learn. Like, when I was younger, I was like a size 10, and I was told I was fat every day. Boy, I wish I could go back in time, because I need to understand. And people would be like, it's nothing wrong with you. But I had so much body dysmorphia because this is what was told to me my whole life. So this is what I believe.
Wow.
And now I see pictures back then from my first surgery was 2014. And I see pictures from back then, and I'm like, boy, I wish I could have seen then what I see now, because I would have learned to appreciate it more. Because you know what happened? As soon as I was like, well, I'm fat already, I can just eat this. While I'm fat already, I can just do this. While I'm fat already, so ain't no point in working out. I'm fat already, so this and that. Because when I was active and in dance class and running around and basketball and all that, I was told I was fat. So in my head, I'm fat already, so it doesn't matter. Something else we got to learn: you do however you talk to your body is however your body is going to respond. So I had to go from, oh, woe is me, we have cancer, we have this, we have that, to you are beautiful, you are loved, you are this, you are that. When Julian goes to school every day, I say your affirmations. He got a set of rules because he kept doing stuff in school. So it was like, you got your own refrigerator in your room. Why is you at school digging in the trash can, kid? Why is you taking the food off your friends' plates? Why are you jumping on the bed? So every day I'll be like, say the rules. We don't jump on the bed. We don't take food off of friends' plates. We don't take food out the trash. And this was like, this list grew from like 5 to like 40. And I would say rules every morning. That was the drive to school. Say rules. And you get out of school, tell me your affirmations. And I made sure that he had his affirmations every day. I didn't even care if he messed up the order. I am a king. I am a prince. I need you to know that you know that. I am peace. I am love. I am couldn't even say tranquility. It was okay. I am calm. I am, what else? He started adding stuff and I let him. I'm cute. Yeah, that one too. What else? What else? I'm intelligent. I didn't care if they were synonyms. I need you to always remember this. I need you to always be able to spit it out. I need you to always be able to speak life into yourself. The fact that I give these to grown folks.
Yeah.
I give these to grown people. And I'm like, dang, y'all never poured into yourselves. You have to learn to pour into yourself.
Yeah, most
You
definitely.
listening to what other people tell you, and especially when, and the one thing that I work on with people the most is healing their childhood trauma. People don't even realize when it's trauma from when you're a child. You think that's how you grew up. That's how it's supposed to be. So when you get older, you still processing, and you like, oh my God. A lot of people will say, well, when I was younger, this happened. And people say, well, you grown.
Yeah.
You should let that affect you. But it does, because it's still there. And it did not go away. It's definitely still there. All the way through and through, it's still there. Most people don't understand that, and they catch an attitude and they get upset and they say, well, that happened when you was 10. You're an adult now.